Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. Well, thank you, Duke, for noticing that we are missing a turret. That's right. So, I meant to turn on the projector before we did this, but that's okay. I'll just do it right now. Projector on. And, nope, I guess I don't have my blueprint. Well, how long have we been missing that turret? Well, let's load up an older blueprint, I guess. Apparently, we don't actually have a blueprint of this version, so I'm just going to have to build a new one. Igor! Before I do anything else, I want to show you what I did to this little ship over here. So I was able to figure out a cool trick. Here we go. Now it's around. Got stuck. I ended up moving the camera back by one, putting in these angle blocks here because they were blocking just a little bit, but I can now see 3 screens from this camera. Let me show you. The, let's see, where's the drills camera? So just by default, without even zooming out, this is just at the normal zoom in. As a matter of fact, I can even zoom in just a tad. I can actually see everything. Now, why I have charge time on 2 of those, I don't know, but I'll fiddle with actually what's on those screens later. Oh, all of a sudden it changed to power time. That's just weird, but that's okay. So I realized that it'd be kind of handy to be able to see the landing gear from these windows. So I think I'm going to go move a block or 2 so that we can do that. And then I'm also going to set up these buttons up here to release them or whatnot. There's my LG group. So we'll do switch lock, and then we'll throw on auto lock over here. I'm not sure if we want switch lock or lock and unlock specifically, because sometimes they can get out of sync. Let's do that. So we'll do lock and unlock. Yeah, there we go. Because we're just about to take off and head toward the Great Dorito. I think I'm going to leave that. We can kind of see the landing gear if we get way over the edge here, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, that's right. I always forget when you put them up. When you put the buttons upside down, they're the other direction, but that's okay. So I believe this one was unlock. Let's see. Yep, that's right. So let's do this thing. Off we go. And I'm thinking that should be far enough. We got plenty from that asteroid. I do love the shopping list asteroid. Oh, it's directly behind us. So let's just go ahead and... Oh. Control 1. Did I not put... Why are we still going up? Do I have my... My inertial dampeners are off. And I never did put in the hydrogen thrusters pointing the other direction, did I? Well, that's okay. We'll get them later. Eventually, one day, you know, just like everything else I do. I also need to turn off the gyro overrides so that I can actually turn slowly. There's the snowball. And there's the Great Dorito. I think I'm going to aim right for the edge of... Yeah, I'm going to aim right for the edge of one of these snow fields so we can kind of see a sampling of the surface there. All right. How far are we going to need to go? That's the next question. So let's see what we've got calculated into here right now. Jump drive 1 is going 729 kilometers. Probably don't need... I don't think that's going to be that far. Let's go like 100 kilometers and see... it's going to be more than that, though. Let's go 25%. Oops, wrong way. We'll go 25% and see how much closer that brings us. Maybe 30%. Okay. We need to swap these and go 5. All right. Cannot be used to jump into natural gravity. That's good news. So we'll just keep going down a few percent at a time and trying. My goodness. Do. Are we that close? There we go. That should get us pretty close. So I was about right with 100 kilometers. 91 is about as close as we can get. And yeah, here we go. All the pretties. Look at that. So let's use the, what's this one? Oh, that goes back there. Okay. Let's use this to see what we see. That's pretty cool looking. I think that might be a good spot right there, this general area. So we should be just outside of the gravity field. But I kind of want to get above that. Let's do this. I'm going to turn on the hydros and the oxygen generators, and we're going to go this way. And when we see oxygen appear, then we'll, or not oxygen, when we see natural gravity appear, then we'll start going up. And then we'll leave the trailer there. So I just noticed this asteroid over here that looks like it's kind of in the right spot. And what if I were to build Igor a cousin and leave it there so that the trailer was gathering while we were down on the planet? I think that might just be a really good idea. So pretty. Ooh, that's a cool looking asteroid too. We are within planet gravity. Ooh, okay, that wasn't as close as I thought it was. That's good. This is really interesting. We are actually inside the planet's gravity, yet that asteroid is sitting right there and not moving. Does anybody else find that odd? This should not be possible. I mean, it'd be fine if it was orbiting, but there is no way that that thing is going orbital velocities. Interesting. So now the question is, can we get out of... Can we get out... I'm just really interested to see. See, we still have planet gravity right here. That is really odd. That is a really cool asteroid, though. Don't do that. There we go. Let's take a look. Kind of want to see what's on it. Maybe it's filled with helium. All right, all the physicists in the audience, make your comments now about how helium would still fall if it got up to this atmosphere. There's ice, and it looks like there's some iron on the other side. There's some iron on this side. There's not a whole lot else. Ooh, laggy. Okay, we're going to leave this behind. It's not an exciting asteroid anyway. All right, we're going to switch over to ions only, try and recover some of that hydrogen. Let's take a look. Yeah, 30% in the tanks. Coming in nice and slow. Let's go ahead and get... We're not going to hit that, are we? Let's turn on the dampeners. That's a little bit closer than I wanted. Okay. Nothing like turning the angles and seeing that you're not nearly as close as you thought, or a lot closer than you thought. Sometimes happens. Oh, no wonder I couldn't see anything on that other... It was only the small ship inside the hangar that could see anything. Okay, it looks like they've got platinum and iron here. So let's do this. And get in nice and close. Be great if they had gold. I'd love for there to be some gold on this one. That's the one thing we don't have ridiculous amounts of. We're doing pretty good on everything else. But gold is definitely still a need. What's this other thing? Silver. We got iron, platinum, and silver. I don't think we're going to find any gold, but who knows? There is some ice as well. That's nice. Could just have Igor gather some ice. Then we'd have plenty when we came back. I mean, we'll gather some down on the planet, but looks like there's more platinum in this other blobule over here. Okay. Looks like this is a platinum, iron, silver, and ice asteroid. Okay. Well, I'm going to say this is a good spot to leave the trailer. Let's take a quick glance back and see what we need most of all those things. So, yeah, as you can see, most of it just needs to be processed. Oh, nickel of all things. I didn't realize we were running low on nickel. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we really don't need anything. But there are a couple of things that I want to do before we leave. For one, I want a better reactor on the front of the ship than what we currently have. I want to put in at least one large reactor. So I'm just going to kind of tilt this and have it looking that direction, because I want a pretty view out the front. I'm pretty sure, see that? Yeah, that asteroid over there looks like it's probably within the gravity field. It's hard to tell, but a couple of different things I want to do before we go down. One is I figured out a way to actually seal off the bridge from the hangar up here. But it's going to take a couple of quick changes. I'm going to need to put in a... Come on. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need this one. I need to put in another cargo container, for one thing. I think... Is that the right way? I don't like having them upside down, so I'm always really picky about that. Igor! Do your thing. Thank you. Is that the right way up? Nope, it's the wrong way up. All right, that's the right way up. No! Finally. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to move everything out of this container, which is going to be pretty easy. Actually, I'll just do... Come on. No. Just want that. X, which pulls everything out because it no longer has a designation. So Tim wants to take it and then stick this here, and Tim's going to stick all that stuff over there. So that makes it nice and easy. just don't want to have too much on me here. And then now we can just happily remove this. I might be wondering why I'm removing that. Well, that's so that we can use...
Mod of the day.
That's right. The mod of the day is a glass bridge. And we can place that glass bridge right there. Now, the cool thing about glass bridges is theoretically, I have actually never tried this before, but I kind of looked around for a good spot, and this seemed like a good one. Theoretically, this should be airtight. So let's take a look. Glass bridge closed. Like that. Okay. And then if we close, let's see, we want to close, actually, I want to close that one and that one. That's our merge blocks. And then I want to close this one and run underneath it. And we're actually going to kind of find out the hard way. Okay, we'll figure it out in a minute. The whole point of doing this actually had no point, so that's okay. Oh, let's put on the helmet. I want to remove this. Oh, apparently I'm going to have to remove this too. There it is. And this up here. And we'll have to put those back on in a bit. No, don't turn the jetpack off. It's a bad habit of mine. Okay. And we'll be doing some other stuff with that in a second, but what I want to do is put... Is that gonna... No, I have to remove these two. Because I want to put a large reactor right there. Oh, I have to remove those parts? I didn't realize I was going to have to do that. Well, here's one more option. Oh, I need to get rid of those too, huh? Of course I do. That's an armor block. That's an emissive strip. Now, the problem with putting it down here... Well... This area is only 2 tall. It's 2 blocks tall, which means that if I put it down here... Oh, and how would I pipe it in if I put it down here? Darn it. Darn it, I say. Oh, I can pipe it in right there. That's fine. Okay, so let's see. We need to do this, right? Yeah. We do like that. And then I'm thinking that what I can do up here is just place glass over the top of this. And we should be okay. Does mean we'll have to reroute some emissive strips, but that's not a problem. Yeah, that should be fine. Actually, and we can put just... Can we just put a single plane of glass right there? Hang on, let's see. Do I have the 3x3, 2x3, 1x2, 3x3? Interesting. Now, it would obviously have to be this direction, like that. And then we'll have to move the ship, or this guy right now, just temporarily. Let's do that. Control. Need to unlock the back, which I think is 8. Nope. 6. Why is the whole ship moving? Why does it do that kind of thing? Why does it hate me? Are we moving? No, we're fine. Stabilization thrusters are freaking out. I think we need to reload. I don't know what's going on there, but it's not good things. Okay, we're back. I'm not seeing any thrusters tossing weird things around, so whatever happened, I'm not sure when it happened. Everything seems fine now. Well, as I always say, welcome to Space Engineers. Alright, so we've got ourselves another reactor right underneath the floor here. And actually that looks kind of nice. I like that. Just walk right over that. And maybe I'll put some lights down there to make it look cool. Now, it currently doesn't have any uranium in it because we don't have it hooked up into the system. I guess I should put that back. Oh, well, there's an easy way to put that back, actually, now that I think about it. We have a projector. Projector on. And personally, I like to do my own starting and let Igor just finish things. I need steel plate. No, I don't. Come on. Here's a nice easy way to get some steel plate. Yep. Igor, can you fix that for me? That feels like the equivalent of, like, tossing something on the ground right in front of a custodian and saying, you missed something, pick it up. Like, it's a horrible thing. Okay. All right. Whoa. Hello. What? Oh, I know what that is. I took my blueprint before I switched out that. So I'm going to turn off the projector, and that will look a lot nicer. I used to have one screen there, and yeah. Anyway, so I'll need to also open up my door here so I can get out, and we should now see that, yeah, Igor and air vent mate and oh, right. Okay, so here's the other thing that I was going to do with our mod of the day. Oh, come on. There we go. And that is, I can seal this off. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. These glass bridges actually have varying different sizes, all the way up to 1 by 9. So I used a 1 by 3 up there, which is the smallest one. This one is going to be a 1 by 4. I've got a bunch of stuff on me, so I'll just kind of put what I've got in there. I need to get some more steel plate. Not down here. I'm not. Wait, I should be able to get some up through. Nope, I'm not going to be able to get any. Anyway, but if I now close, let's see. And later on I can automate this, but for now I'm going to go glass bridge 1 by 4, open, close. If I close this up, we should be able to actually get oxygen into this area. So let's see. I can't get over there anymore. Okay, I can come through here. Yeah, I can. So once we actually turn on the oxygen generators, we'll be able to have oxygen in here as well. And then we won't really need this, I guess. But there we go. And that should be also filling up the area upstairs. Yeah, we can see it over there. I should switch these displays. So Igor's area. Oh, we need a button for that. I'll do that later. There we go. Let's open up that one. And that'll just equalize the pressure. We'll be fine. Okay. I think we're in good shape here. Trailer front. And front rear. We should be fine. Yeah. There was, you know, like there's no vent between those two and that kind of thing, so. All right. Okay, so we've got extra power. We need to pipe that in. We can do that down on the surface, though. I'm not too concerned about that. I promised you guys that we would land on Mars today. I don't know if I promised it, but it doesn't matter. We're going to do it anyway. Okay. Need that. Oh, we were going to leave the trailer here. Right. Forgot about the trailer. Always forgetting stuff. Okay, we're bringing this down to the surface with us. We're not going to make it to Mars today. I'm sorry. Okay. So, because I also just realized that I kind of didn't think about all the different other things I wanted to do, like increase the amount of components that we've got, and because if I replace that pipe right there, I can put in another cargo container and I can carry more of our components with us. And I'd like to do that. And then we really should make an atmospheric rear, you know, this piece here. Or at least bring enough down with us to be able to. How many motors do we keep in these? 892. That's like enough for one large atmospheric thruster. All right, here's what I need to do. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put in a couple more of these, which of course is facing the wrong way. And it's like practically impossible to tell. Oh, I hate it when it does that. That's either upside down or right side up. Both upside down. Perfect. That's exactly what I didn't want. Upside down again. This time, it's going to be the right way up. Hooray! All right. So now that we've got an extra set here, we can just rename this one to Tim Components, and that'll increase the amount of components that we are carrying with us. And then this one, I'm going to do Tim Ingot, and that'll double the amount of ingots that we're carrying with us, because now, right? So now we should have 486. Yeah, so we're now carrying twice. Yeah, I remember there was 26,000 iron, and now we're effectively carrying 52,000 iron, which will help a lot when it comes to building stuff at random while we're down there. Because we're definitely going to have to build some things while we're down there just to support the mining operations. Oh, how are we doing on uranium? Did we bring extra uranium with us? No. Okay, so let's grab some extra uranium. I kind of want to, let's see. let's take this container right here. This one. Yeah, I'm going to take this container right here, and I'm going to set this to be locked. This will keep Tim from pulling anything out. So now if I grab some uranium from, let's say 300 uranium from one of the reactors, Tim's going to automatically rebalance what's in the reactors here. And then I can go ahead and pop that uranium in here, and we're going to have a spare 300 uranium that's just simply not going to be touched by Tim at all. He's just going to leave that alone, and there'll still be plenty up here in the trailer, but we are definitely going to have plenty down on the surface, which is what we need. So, I guess my hydrogen thrusters are still on, but that's okay. Looks like we are basically out of ice. Cool. Dang it. Okay. Turn off the hydrogen thrusters. And go ahead and turn those off as well. And let's turn on the rotation overrides. Darn it. Okay, looks like we're taking the drill out one last time, because I am not taking this thing down to the surface of that planet without ice. Alright, yeah, we're definitely not going to space today. Sorry, that's a reference. We're not going to the Mars planet today.
Meteor storm inbound.
And a meteor storm. Alright, in between this episode and next, I will go ahead and take the miner back out, get some ice, and when I bring him back in, I think I'm actually going to set him down on a landing pad instead of, obviously I'll dump off the ice, but then I'm just going to go ahead and, it's always pretty to watch, then I'm just going to go ahead and ADD, shiny. All right. And I'll park him. I'll put in another one of these pads and I'll park him on that so that when we do land on the ground, he's not going to be in our way and he's not going to fall to the ground unless I unlock it. So many little things. Maybe I'll do a whole bunch of little things, like put in buttons so that I can actually open and close these glass doors without having to run around. And we still need to do some automation. I keep talking about doing automation, but then I don't. Yeah. Anyway, I am sure that we are way over on this episode. Because a lot of unexpected things happen. But hey, that's Epic Tech, right? If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and as always, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.